be working by now. Excuse my terrible lighting. I just don't care right now because I got something to say and nothing to show. So I was just doing some exercise, my usual Monday morning stuff. And when I got done, I started thinking about this little video I saw yesterday. Yesterday, before I was going to bed, as sometimes I occasionally do, I screwed around on the internet a little bit, and I saw this video of a guy talking about something. Now, I'm not going to comment on the original story. I don't know how many people it went through before it got to this guy, to me, but I'm just going to comment on the story this guy told. So I don't know what really happened, but this guy told a story about this older gentleman, a little younger than me, who liked to exercise really hard. He was really into exercise. He exercised really intense. He was on a mission. He was doing something. He was doing his thing. And his friends and family kept telling him, hey man, you can't keep working this hard. Not at your age. You can't do it. You're getting too old. You don't have the testosterone you had when you were younger. You got to get testosterone replacement therapy if you want to keep doing this kind of thing. And sure enough, the guy died exercising. Again, this is like a third, fourth hand story. I don't know what happened in the real events. I'm just going by the story this guy told. And how accurate it is isn't important. This is the kind of thing I've heard a lot of times, and I've seen a lot of times, and I've seen happen to me a lot of times. So all these people kept warning this guy, you're gonna die doing this, helping him, trying to save him because they really care. But if you look at what they were really doing, they were emasculating him the whole time, saying, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. You're too old and weak, you're not manly enough. You have to get testosterone injected because you can't make enough yourself. They were taking the testosterone away from him while telling him he needed to get it artificially injected. And then when he died, I'm sure a lot of those people would say, oh, see, we're all vindicated. What we said is right. What we said is right. Now we have to double down and try twice as hard to save the next man we see trying to do something manly. So this is a metaphor of something that I've seen a lot of times. It's happened to me tons of times. I've seen it happen to other people. Let's look at a different story where a similar thing happens, but we're going to rewind the clock a few hundred years. So there's a man, and he gets a ladder up against the house, and he climbs up the ladder with a bunch of tools and heavy stuff, and he starts tearing a window out of the side of his house, and then someone comes along and says, oh, you can't do that. That's not dangerous. That's dangerous. You're going to fall. When are you doing it? Man climbs down the ladder, punches that person in the face. That person is out cold. By the time they wake up, the man is gone, the ladder is gone. There is a beautiful new window that's twice as big as before, lets 4 times as much light in. It looks like that thing belongs there. He did an amazing job. It is perfect. Bam! Man stuff, right? Now let me tell you something about how to operate your man. If you have a man in your life, as a man who's dealt with other people, who dealing with me, let me give you some secrets of how to work a man. Now, if we're doing something, some manly thing that we've decided we need to do, if you do nothing, if you just leave us alone, we'll do a pretty good job on it. If you don't have anything positive to say, just shut up, leave us alone, don't do anything. We'll do a good job. Now, if you and your friends and your family and all the people concerned come in the whole time this man is trying to do something, you say, you can't do it. Well, it's not going to be right. Why are you doing that? Oh, you don't look right. You're not wearing the right clothes. You don't have the right tools. You're not manly enough. Just the whole time. He is going to do half as good a job, and there's a good chance he's going to hurt himself. Now, if you watch that man doing that thing, he goes up that ladder, and you see him go up there, you keep your damn mouth shut, and step back and say, okay, he's doing a thing. I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a man thing going on there. He's doing a thing. Let me just back up and stay away from him. And then you keep an eye on him every once in a while. And when you see that the sweat's coming down and he's looking like he's getting hungry, and you know when someone looks like that, when they look like they're getting tired and hungry, you go out there with the snack and a drink and say, hey, sweetie, or honey, or depending on what your relationship is to this man, I thought you might want a drink and a snack. And that man will come down the ladder and he'll say, oh, wow, thanks. Oh, that's beautiful. And take a drink and eat the thing. Oh, thanks so much. And then you give him a kiss on the cheek. And now he's re-energized and so much more motivated. And he goes back up there and he will do a twice as good job as he would have done by himself. So this is how you operate a man. When he's doing a manly thing, don't discourage him and crap on him, tell him he can't do it, try to drag him down and emasculate him because you get half as good a job and he's probably going to hurt himself. You be his cheerleader, but not the whole time. Keep your mouth shut most of the time. Just when you see that he could use something, you bring it to him. You see him up there and he's like trying to pry something off, but his hammer's not good enough. And you know he's got a pry bar. Bring the pry bar. Hey, honey, I thought you might need this. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed. Now I have this manly feeling of some kind of magical force is just helping me with this project, and I'm so inspired, and I'm going to do a way better job than I would have even done normally. That's how you operate a man. All right, I'm going to get out of here.